people, Big World star Matt Roloff's house caught fire today. But how? Today, shocking news hit the headlines. Matt Roloff's house caught fire. Yes, you heard that right. Matt Roloff, the beloved star of Little People, Big World, experienced a devastating incident on his farm. But how did this happen? What sparked the flames? And what's the aftermath of the fire? I will explain everything. Just this morning, the news broke that Matt Roloff's home, located on the famed Roloff Farms in Oregon, was engulfed in flames. The fire reportedly started in the early hours of the day, sending Matt, his family, and the entire community into a frenzy. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, and luckily, no one was hurt. But what caused the fire? Was it a freak accident or something more suspicious? Firefighters have yet to release a full report, but they're working hard to determine the cause. The news has been circulating rapidly on social media, and fans are left wondering about the future of the Roloff farm and whether this fire could be linked to anything going on behind the scenes. Matt Roloff's life is an open book, thanks to Little People, Big World. For years, fans have followed his journey, not just as a father and husband, but as the owner of the famous Roloff Farms. Located just outside Portland, Oregon, the farm has been a central part of the Roloff family's life. From pumpkin patches to family gatherings, this farm has seen it all. The fire today wasn't just a minor incident, it's a major blow to Matt, who's built this farm with his blood, sweat, and tears over the years. Fans of the show have watched as Matt worked hard to keep the farm running, even through some tough times with his family. As much as it's a business, it's also a labor of love, and this fire has everyone concerned about the future of his home and livelihood. So, what exactly happened? While authorities are still investigating, several potential causes have been speculated. Some sources point to electrical issues on the property, which is not uncommon in older homes. The Roloff family's farm has been around for decades, and like any aging building, electrical wiring and other systems can become outdated or faulty. Another possibility is that the fire could have been started by a malfunctioning appliance. Matt has been known for his love of gadgets and tools, and while it's speculative, some are wondering if something went wrong with one of the farm systems, sparking the flames. But there are also rumors circulating that it could have been an accidental fire, caused by something as simple as a fireplace or an outdoor grill. Matt has often spent time outdoors, and with the dry conditions in the area, even small sparks can quickly turn into a massive blaze. Matt's family, including ex-wife Amy Roloff, has not commented extensively on the situation yet, but social media posts from the Roloff kids express gratitude that no one was hurt. Matt's son, Zach, took to Instagram to share a heartfelt message, thanking fans for their support during this difficult time. It's clear that the fire has affected the family deeply. In previous seasons of Little People, Big World, we've seen the Roloffs face many challenges, both personally and professionally. This fire, however, might be one of the biggest obstacles they've had to overcome in recent years. As we learn more about the fire, it's evident that the damage is significant. Reports from the fire department confirm that a large portion of the home was severely damaged, with the roof and certain rooms being the worst affected. The immediate concern is making sure the structural integrity of the house is intact and that the area is safe for the Roloff family to return. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but the emotional toll this event has had on Matt and his family is undeniable. The Roloff farm, which has been featured in so many Little People, Big World episodes, could face a long road to recovery. So what does this mean for the future of Little People, Big World, and the Roloff farm? Will this fire impact the show, which has been a staple of TLC for years? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is clear: fans are deeply concerned. For years, the farm has been synonymous with the Roloff family, from pumpkin patches in the fall to the iconic images of Matt riding around on his ATV. It's been central to the show's storyline. It's possible that the fire could lead to some significant changes in how the farm operates, especially if it takes a long time to rebuild. The show may need to adapt to the aftermath of this tragedy, and we could see more behind-the-scenes footage of Matt and his family navigating these challenges. Since the fire, the response from fans has been overwhelming. Many have flooded social media with messages of love and support for Matt and his family. It's clear that the Roloffs have a strong and loyal fan base who are eager to see them come out on the other side of this challenge. Fans are holding on to hope that the Roloffs will rebuild and that the farm will continue to be a source of joy and inspiration for many. While this fire is devastating, it's clear that the Roloff family isn't giving up without a fight. Looking ahead, it's uncertain how long it will take to restore Matt's home and the farm. But what is certain is that the Roloffs have always faced challenges head-on. Whether it's Matt's dedication to his farm or the Roloff family's ability to navigate life as a close-knit group, they have proven time and time again that they can overcome obstacles. As for the future of the farm and the show, it's likely that we'll see more about this situation in upcoming episodes. The Roloffs have always kept it real with their fans, so it wouldn't be surprising if we see this tragedy play out in future seasons. While the fire is a tragic event, it's clear that the Roloff family has the love and support of their fans. We'll continue to monitor this story as it unfolds and bring you updates on what happens next. In the meantime, let's keep Matt and his family in our thoughts as they work through this challenging time. More update. Matt Roloff, desperate for money, financially screwed due to family feud. I will explain everything. Matt Roloff's personal damage from his family's long-running dispute has been readily apparent for over a year. To put it plainly, he is currently not very close to the majority of his children. But there's mounting proof that this never-ending family feud has affected Roloff too, but in a different way. His financial account is the topic at hand, guys. In an Instagram post earlier this week, the father of four included the comment, "The Roloff Hotel," which depicted a structure on his property housing a multitude of goats. Matt encouraged his followers to visit the attraction in a caption, writing, "Stop by Roloff Farms and say hi to our friends from October 1st to 29th. If taken alone, it doesn't seem like a big concern, does it? Unfortunately, Matt's farm has decided to end private tours for the beloved pumpkin season. As announced earlier this month on their official Instagram page, there is no way to tell for sure what caused it. There does appear to be a pattern here, though, because Matt did put some of his land up for sale in May of 2022. He justified his decision by saying he needed to begin a new chapter in his life. But it caused tension within Matt's own family. Following Matt's announcement that he was seeking a buyer for his property, Zach made a shocking Instagram comment in which he assaulted his father. Zach tagged his dad and said, "This post is incredibly false and misguided," in his answer. "My dad is trying to change the plot before the next season starts." Finally, Zach came to the conclusion that he needed to destroy his parent. Just like he has done for the vast majority of his life, he is avoiding accountability by placing blame on others, manipulating his fan base to make himself look good by dragging out the family crisis he made. This post reveals an unprecedented level of shamelessness as he uses his family and children as pawns for his personal benefit. The ongoing rift between Zach Torrey and her father could be the root cause of Matt's inability to sell the farm and his potential financial woes. On social media, Roloff's detractors have been yelling at him, threatening to not attend the pumpkin festival unless Zach is there. "Not the same without Zach doing tours," was one commenter's sentiment. Someone else added, "I'm at the wedding if Zach isn't there." Matt relisted his property in August, but this time with a lower price tag, after he had unsuccessfully attempted to convert it into a long-term rental. It appears that his competition with Zach and other Roloffs has affected his income. On a related note, Lpbw, Big World has not been renewed for a new season by TLC. I mean, what if it does return? Perhaps Zach and Tori won't be taking part. Who can forget Molly Roloff? Matt and Amy Roloff's only daughter is currently trying to avoid the limelight. By 2022, what exactly is Molly up to? Hey, where are you? Let me break it all down for you. Remember to watch this video every time. Dear audience, hi, my name is Ria. Introducing our latest video. Allow me to preface this by asking that you like the video and subscribe to the channel before we get into the meat of the matter. Spokane, Washington is now home to the 28-year-old and her husband, Joel Silvius, despite her former prominent role on Little People, Big World. Stay tuned for additional updates on Molly's 2022 whereabouts. It was evident from social media that Joel proposed to Molly just days before Christmas in 2016. The entire family was overjoyed for the happy couple, who later exchanged vows in August 2017. Amy and the couple's spouse, Chris Marek, were recently featured in a snapshot that Amy uploaded online. Whenever my daughter and her husband visit, I never get bored, the pleased mother said on January 3 on her Instagram story. We simply enjoyed each other's company, and it was ideal. The former reality star now works at Nordstrom as a senior accountant specializing in external reporting, as reported on LinkedIn. She left her family's Oregon farm and attended Whitworth University in Spokane to study accounting. Although she doesn't appear as much as her brother Jacob, Molly Roloff is nonetheless a regular cast member. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Molly has a net worth of $700,000. In no way. Actually, Molly appears frequently on her mom's Instagram account. Additionally, she participated in Jacob's nuptials to Isabel Rock. There were no ill feelings between them, even though she was unable to attend Isabel's bachelorette party. Amy said she lives in Spokane and wasn't able to make it. The sister-in-law of Molly in June, during an Instagram story Q&A, Tori Roloff unveiled the reason behind Molly's seeming lack of family time. Joe is absolutely thriving in Spokane. At that moment, Tori gave a response. It was revealed by Matt in July 2022 that he had visited Spokane to see Molly and Joel. In Spokane, Washington, I spent the morning with my lovely daughter Molly and her husband Joel. The caption of an Instagram post by the owner of Roloff Farms featured a joyful picture of his lone daughter alongside her dad. A double date with Jeremy and Audrey Roloff was enjoyed by Molly and Joel later that month. The mother of three posted a video on Instagram story, captioning it, "Taking Molly and Joel to the new favorite spot tonight." The video showed the couples relaxing on the balcony of Amatera Wines in Portland, Oregon, while drinking glasses of wine. Jacob has previously explained why he is no longer a part of the TLC show. But Molly's departure has never been made public. As he put it in his book, Out to Sea, I didn't want this absurd reality show to consume my life to the point that it diminished my capacity to make a difference in the world, among other things. I resisted in the way I did and left the show because I didn't want this imposed identity to define me. His and Isabel's primary concern is raising their son, Mateo Thomas. On December 4, 2021, the photographer and her partner welcomed their first kid. As we all know, life rarely goes according to plan, and our birth story was no exception. He announced the baby's arrival on Instagram, writing, "These past few weeks have shown me what true surrender and trust looks like." This made him a first-time parent. Never before have I felt such an overwhelming love, and I have never been so frightened that I had to get down on my knees. I have never seen anything more touching than seeing Jacob in his role as a father. I have never felt more authentic than when I become a mother. Through all of this, I am just affirmed now more than ever that our angels are always looking out for us. As for whether Molly and Joel will expand their own family in the future, time will tell. Matt Roloff ignores favorite son Jacob on his b-day. But why? One of the most memorable parts of Little People Big World has been Matt Roloff's pumpkin farm. Viewers saw the kind, innocent side of the Roloffs when Lpbw premiered. But in the most few seasons, it's been the complete inverse. Matt and his two sons, Jeremy and Zach, have a strained relationship. They were both very interested in inheriting the farm and continuing the family's work. Their luck ran out, though, because the patriarch thought they wouldn't be a suitable addition to the property. Having said that, he had cordial relations with Jacob, his youngest son. Now, the latter even helps out around the farm for his dad. Despite the 26-year-old's birthday being celebrated today, Matt chose not to send him a wish. Is it possible that this indicates tension between the famous actor and his favorite son? Lpbw. On Jacob's birthday, Matt Roloff ignores him. Was he also at odds with him? Nearly every member of Matt Roloff's family has been a source of friction in his life. Zach complained in season 23 of Little People, Big World, that he was denied the chance to reside on Roloff Farms. An argument broke out during negotiations after he approached his father with an offer. Indeed, their relationship has deteriorated to the point where the latter has taken his family and fled to Washington. Unfortunately for both of them, Jeremy was also forced to relocate to a different farmhouse in Hillsborough. Jacob is the sole survivor, whilst Molly and her spouse Joel reside in Washington and are blissfully married. He does some work on the property, but he has no plans to purchase it. The Lpbw faithful, however, believe that Matt's prejudice shone through in his writings. As a happy father, Matt frequently posted on Instagram about his son's accomplishments. The father of the Roloff family clearly only had and maintained a strong relationship with Jacob. Having said that, I do perceive certain differences from last year. That's because the birthday of the youngest Roloff sibling was not long ago. But his dad, Matt Roloff, didn't post any well wishes for him online. Since the oldest castmate would first make a big deal out of wishing his son well on Instagram last year, this seems strange to the Lpbw followers. Unfortunately, that is no longer the case. The audience therefore concludes that there must be a problem between the father and son. These are only wild guesses, though, because none of them has publicly confirmed the rumor. Quite the extravagant birthday present from Matt Roloff to Jacob last year. Matt did something really significant for his son Jacob Roloff last year, as the dedicated Lpbw viewers will recall. Well, he gave the latter a costly yet sentimental present on his birthday. A 1976 Volkswagen apparently belonged to Matt Roloff's family. It holds many cherished memories for him and his family. Matt Roloff actually traveled to high school in the exact automobile. It used to be that his Aunt Ruth would drop him off. The Lpbw castmate finally made the decision to give it to his youngest kid, Jacob. Thus, the family heirloom was given to him as a present. A photo of Matt Roloff's youngest son perched on one of the famous bright yellow cars was also posted online. When he posed for the photo, he couldn't help but smile. After viewing the scene on Matt's Instagram, the fandom was taken aback. Someone on the cast allegedly has a favorite son. The fact that Jacob is responsible and works hard, unlike Jeremy and Zach, led them to believe that he would one day preside over Roloff Farms. After all, Matt Roloff didn't think they were serious enough about this responsibility. But his latest social media activity reveals that he might have also strained his relationship with Jacob. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.